Frumess talks about Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Let's all talk about Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
This is called Play Dead, and it's directed by the editor of Scream, which was a pleasant surprise. I was like, wow, that's really cool. Made me want to watch it even more. Here's what I said. Spotted this on Prime a few days ago and decided to save it for 31 days of Halloween. I was weary of the font on the poster, but I love a great "what are they doing with the dead bodies" hook, as well as Jerry O'Connell. So you can't see it here, but on the poster had a very generic kind of font. And I'm very weary of generic, like fonts that don't really, I don't know. If it's the wrong kind of font, it really makes me raise an eyebrow about the movie. It will make me judge the movie with prejudice and potentially not watch it. But again, like I said, Patrick Lussier, is that how you pronounce his last name? Patrick Lussier, who is the editor of all the Scream movies, worked closely with Wes Craven on a bunch of stuff. Brilliant guy in his work as an editor. Plus, you got Jerry O'Connell, and then that's the Scream 2 connection, right? They worked together on that movie. And it's "what are they doing with the dead bodies," which is I love that. There's a bunch of movies like that, just what's going on with the dead bodies. And it usually is, something really morbid or macabre. And this was, your typical organ farming affair. Spoilers. Sorry. Let me keep reading my review. Additionally, it was directed by Patrick, the brilliant editor of the Scream movies. You can really feel the Wes Craven influence in Patrick's direction for the first half, which is a lot of cat and mouse fun, 100%. And when you're watching a Scream movie and someone's being stalked by Ghostface, there's a lot of that sort of feeling in this movie. So if that's something you really like, you're going to enjoy this movie. The premise and motivation coupled with the pedigree gave this film a lot of goodwill right out of the gate. Slowly though, it devolves in tone from riding the already very fine edge of silly and scary into almost goofy slapstick and flies off the rails a bit too much for my personal taste. Overall, very fun. Watch it now on Amazon Prime. Now, what I mean when I say that, I said, it devolves in tone from riding the already very fine edge of silly and scary. It's like, it's just, it's a fine line. It's a thing about comedy and horror, or horror and comedy, and we'll talk about that with another review that I will do later on. You got to be careful, man. The balance has to be right. And if it's not right, it's not going to work. And it really sort of fell apart for me in this one. It just gets really goofy. Especially the end, the end scene. I won't spoil it, but it just did not fit in with how kind of scary the beginning was. There's a little too exposition-y at the beginning as well, but I put that aside. I was okay with that. Overall, lots of fun. Definitely recommend Play Dead. I gave it 2.5 stars out of 5 on Letterboxd. I do rate my movies on Letterboxd. Some people don't. Some people think it's mean. I think it's fair. People rate. Listen, I have 2 feature films on Letterboxd. Actually, I have more than that. And people rate my stuff all the time. And, hey, it is what it is. If I'm in the game, if people can rate my stuff, then I can rate other stuff. But listen, very fun. Definitely recommend Play Dead. So that was watch number 1.